Good evening everybody and welcome to Inside Line Racing. We are here tonight at the Autodrome di Monza, the Tifosi fan favourite of course, in Italy for the Italian Grand Prix. This is ILR4 and one of the best tiers in ILR, gotta say, because they're a great community. So, as per usual, I am Jess and I'll be your commentator this evening. And I think we got a full grid tonight. The only person that is not going to be in qualifying is Childrive because he has got a quali ban. So he's just got a quali ban tonight. Unfortunately, he cannot race qualifying and he'll be starting from OBS. Right, I think I'm back now. Right, I just had a slight moment where I got disconnected, but I am back now, so hopefully I'm all sorted. But anyway, Verstappen was in the Red Bull as a reserve driver last week, and now he is back to being, now he's full-time due to a few drivers unfortunately unable to commit their time to being in the lobby, being in the league. So, well, big welcome back to Verstappen. So, very good to see that. And, yeah, Roberto, interestingly enough, is not here tonight. So, and my controller's just unplugged. So, everything is going wrong tonight, I've got to say. My controller was having issues last week, and I probably jinxed myself for that. But we have still got some lap time still to come from these drivers, as Joe's currently on the lap right now, and we have a few other people. Now Childrive's going to probably go back into the pits in a minute. Who can we go that's not on the lap now? Childrive, well, they could do a lap, and then they have to go into the pits, because otherwise they'll have a glitch in setup. So I don't think there's anyone that we can follow. Now Coley has just got on to P5 with a 120, so we could see people go into the 119s, 118s. I think that's what we could expect at the moment around this beautiful, beautiful track of Monza. So this should be very exciting, I've got to say. It was first opened the track. First opened in 1922. The world's third purpose-built motor racing circuit after those of Brooklyn's and also Indianapolis, that those two tracks were before as well. Since, with the exception of 1980, the race has been hosted there since the series' inception. So Monza is, to be honest, one of the popular tracks. Now, yeah, I was going to follow Rich, but he has gone into the pits right now, so I will not follow him. Neil's on the outlap right now through. He's just gone past Ascari. Now I'm approaching the Parabolica, which is a really tight curve to get right, I must say, but so I've got to say about that. So anyway, but yeah, we've got a few people that's retired as well. So yeah, from the session, so they won't no longer be taking the part. So Childrive's leading the championship with Roberto in second, with Ritson in third. Jay Carty is fourth in the championship. Now, the gaps are starting to make a change. There was 3 points last week, now it's 29 points. Due to Childrive winning the race last weekend, Huberto not able to finish, and Joe is in 5th place. So, yeah, we've got a variety of drivers who are hoping to nip at their heels, really. It's already quite a close championship already. So this is something which should be fun for me to watch as well. So we are very intrigued about it. Now we've got a few people in the chat saying about Chill Drive. And also we've got Weak Clan in the chat, Warlock in the chat, who is also driving tonight. It's nice to see you guys in the chat. Make sure you do get involved throughout the session. So that is clever to see. So Mr. Sky is going to go on the lap at the moment. Let's just follow him going through the second chicane here. Very tight. You've got to get this right, actually. It's got to be right here. And now approaching the Lesmo here and just going on to the Seriglo. And now approaching a Sky who's turned 8, 9 and 10. And going through that very long straight of turn 10, he just hit the corner a little bit wide there. That probably didn't really help much. Now passing through Parabolica, 8th gear, now dropping it down to 5th gear. What's he going to do here? What is he going to make do of it here? He is going straight. What lap time is he going to set? Is he going to improve? He does improve by 6/10 per second. That puts him up into P3. Now all the top 9 at the moment are now qualified on a set of the super soft tyres. Now that, like I said, that is the softest tyre available today. So should be nice and beautiful. Just saying. So we've still got a few people stood out as well. Ryan Berry's about to also go on a lap. Niccolo, I think, is also on a lap as well. Let's hoping that he can give the Ferrari fans something to cheer about here for the Tifosi. They're hoping to get some better luck here tonight. So yeah, we also got Joel Andrews, like I said, it's in the chat as well. So don't forget, if you are liking the ILR content, don't forget to click the like button on this video. So, hey ho. So, we are 6 minutes and 53 seconds left of qualifying. And we got Joe on pole. I didn't really see that. He just got pole by, he improved by 6/10 per second. And he is improved by 3. So that is pretty impressive from Joe. So 1:19.8 for him. Could we see someone go into the 1:18s? It probably is going to be a tall order, but you never know. I think the 1:19s is what we could see as well. It's nice to see a few people getting a bit hyped in the chat as well. It is great to see you guys. That is what ILR is about, getting you all hyped for the races. And I haven't heard much about the weather, so it does look like it is going to be a dry race. So that is good news for the drivers, I do believe. Yeah, Joe is on a slow one and he's going to the pits right now. I think Ritson's not on the slow. Now Ritson's just improved with a 1:19.7. So it was Ritson followed by Joe, then Verstappen, and then Coley. The times are going by. The times are going by so fast. It's sometimes hard to keep up at times. So it is quite difficult, but we will get through it. We will get through it, as lovely ILR commentators do. Yeah, Ritson's gone into the pits right now. We got a few people starting to do on their lap times. Verstappen is actually impressing us in qualifying today. Like I said earlier on, like I said last week, he has improved. He did get a P7 last week in Belgium, which was a very good race, to tell you the truth. So we are expecting good results here for the new Renault driver here today. Now, I need to refresh the standings. There we go. I'm keeping an eye on my OBS as well, because I'm worried it's going to flip out on me any second, but we're all good at the moment, so good news for me. So Verstappen is going to have time to having to set one more lap. Luckily, the oncoming traffic stood out of his way for him at the moment. I'm actually going to check, actually. I forgot how did Verstappen do in qualifying. Can't remember. I will check for you how he did in qualifying last time about. He was actually second in qualifying last time by 66,000. So he has much good he has good pace for this, just saying. Now, someone just asked how can I become a commentator for this. Well, I'm not sure if they're recruiting at the moment, but they might be recruiting for reserves. I think there's an application on the forum. So if you, on ILR League forum, so if you do want to go onto the forum and then scroll down, I think it's somewhere there and you can apply there. Because I think they've already got a full commentary team. They just got there might be just reserves if people like can't make it or something. So please do, if you are interested in commentating, just being reserved anyway. Let us know. And yeah, so the timings for qualifying is pretty close. So I'm impressed for these guys. Mr. Sky's doing quite well as well. Let's see how far. I'm just seeing who else I can follow. Robo Jeep's on the lap. He is about to start his flyer as well. I'm hoping to see he has good luck as well. Joel just said my voice is sexy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't think my voice is that sexy, but you know, it does vary at times, I've got to say. As Robo's definitely looking faster than he was in his last lap. I think he must have got involved in a bit of traffic last time that costed him that lap. But again, we shall see as qualifying continues here. Ascari going for Ascari now. The long Ascari straight, as I like to call it. It is very, very tough. You just did a very good set to 2. Is he going to do a very good set to 3? We'll have to find out. Luckily, there's yellow flag in set to 1, 2, and 3. That's not going to help him at all. I've never seen a yellow flag which just has set to 1, set to 2, and set to 3. That is insane. And he's improved. He's now up into 13th. So I think he stayed where he is. But he's no longer in the 140s now. So we've got 1 minute of qualifying to go then. A few corner cuts from the Mr. Ryan Berry there. That is not how you take the first corner, Variante Retibolo, or Variante. I really don't know how you call that corner, but I will get it right eventually, guys. You do not worry about that. As Verstappen has decided that he's no longer going to take part in qualifying, he decided that his lap is going to be enough, which is fair enough. Now, my Twitter is being annoying at the moment, so I can't log into Twitter. So I can't check to see if they've got any updates. There we go. As old Joe has just gone fastest at the moment with a 1:19.3. Now, he will have time to set another flying lap. So, he is He is looking for a very good chance, but oh no, he's running out of fuel, so he won't be able to improve. Whitson's looking very fast, just going through Ascari now. He's one of the ones that could challenge Joe for pole. He's got to get the last few corners absolutely right. There's someone in the middle of the circle that probably hasn't helped him. That was Robo Jeep, in fact, so that was a bit unfortunate. So he comes across the line now. What lap time? Oh, he's going to the pits. He's going into the pits. Now, another time, Rich could possibly improve as well. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Nope, he's gone into the pits. I swear, everyone I know is going to the pits. Chopper's probably not. What lap time is he going to set? Oh, he's in third at the moment. Chopper goes into third. Now, how is Jay Carty doing? Jay Carty's still on the lap. There's a yellow flag in set to 2. That is someone slowing down. As Ritson has decided that he's not going to go faster, which is fair enough. What does Jay Carty? He is P10 at the moment. So nobody can improve on Joe's provisional pole time. So Joe does start from pole position. So that is good news. Good news to see. So we are just about to get the standings up. Yes, here we are. So we've got Joe on pole by 0.3 per second, followed by Ritson in P2 in a McLaren, Chopper in P3, Mrs. Sky in P4, Verstappen in P5, Warlock in P6, Coley in P7, Niels in P8, Rich in P9, Jay Carty rounding up your top 10 with Nicolo in P11, Camke in P12, Carmes in 13th, Ryan Berry 14th, Robo 15th, Trench Gun 16th, Ryberg 17th, Ryan Racer 18th, and obviously Chill Drive has got a qualifying ban. Now, I know he may be watching the stream, so I am just going to give him a shout out. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Stim 96 could not race tonight. He's got a severe injury, and we, on behalf of ILR and also ILR4 especially, we like to send him best wishes for a good recovery. Hopefully your injuries improve soon, and that means unfortunately he could not race tonight. So he is watching tonight, hoping the drivers do well, because obviously he's COD for ILR3. So hopefully we could get some good racing for you tonight, Mr. Stim. Hopefully these guys could do you proud, but get better soon, mate. And if you guys send your best wishes to him, that'll be fantastic. As we really do appreciate all the hard work he's done for this league. And he's also made an effort to actually host the league, host the lobby tonight as well, despite the leg issues. So props to him, massive shout out, and yeah. So we're waiting for a few drivers to ready up. And Week Plan is saying Vamos, that is good. That's weird, there was no green lights that popped up for the formation lap. That was very strange, I gotta say. Was it just me now? Well, I don't know. But anyway, it is a dry race today. As we've got the top 9 all on the super soft tyres with Jay Carty on the softs. Now, if you are qualifying in the top 10, they have to start the tyre that they qualified their fastest lap on. And if you qualify outside, you have free choice. Now, Nicolo has also opted for the softs, as well as Carmes, Ryan Berry, and Robo. Camke, Trench Gun, Ryberg, Racer, and Chill Drive in the bottom lot are starting on the super soft. So definitely a mixture of strategies, I've got to say, but so this is definitely it looks like it's going to be a one stop, but which is going to be the fastest one? It is possible to do this with super soft to mediums, but it does get a bit hot, so maybe soft to mediums do work out, but I've never commentated a race on Monza before, on F1 2017 or 18. The amount of, well, the last time I was meant to commentate, I was away on holiday, so I couldn't, which was a shame. It was for another league. I was away in London for a training course at the Novotel, which was quite interesting. And that was the same week that ILR Monza was on, so I couldn't really commentate on it. So, yeah. But it's nice to commentate on Monza today, give the Ferrari fans something to cheer about. I think my stream is pretty much sorted now, so we're all good. We are all good to start. Hopefully. As the drivers are starting to go into their grid positions. We've got Joe in the front row in the Mercedes, with Ritson in the McLaren, and we've got Chopper in the other Mercedes as well. So, who is going to come out on top then? It is 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are underway here in Monza. Looks like it's a very even start from Joe and Ritson. Mr. Sky is on the outside of Ritson as well. Chopper is doing very well. The two Mercedes fighting side by side with really tight contact already going through to turn 1. This is very tight. Are they going to make it through very cleanly? Yes, they are. Looks like Mr. Sky is the one that's gained there. Chopper's gained a little bit more, but he's dropped it down into P4. Verstappen drops it down to P6, which is not the best. But everyone else has made it through fine at the moment, which is very good to see. Joe is still managing to hold on to that lead with Mr. Sky in P2. Now let's see if Mr. Sky can try and close up to him as well. Niels is also on the back of Rich as well, seeing how that plays out as well, approaching Ascari pretty soon as well. The top 7 pretty much is hotting up, I gotta say, so going to be close indeed. So go for Ascari now, all managing to make it through fine so far. And we've already got, I think we've got a few people going wide. We've got a fourth India that just went wide. That was Chill Drive, or Cam K, I don't know. No, it was Cam K because he lost position. Cam K and Carmeds, I believe. No, it is Chill Drive. It is hard to see. The two Ferraris and the two fourth Indians are fighting. It's crazy. But anyway, Carmeds and Cam K were side by side. Looks like Cam K was managing to hold on to the position. Carmeds is going to try and make a move down here. Oh my word! What has just happened? That is probably the most carnage I've seen in a while. So that means Carmeds is now out of the race. Cam K is now drops it. Oh my word. So, yeah, that's our first retirement. That is not the way to make it through turn 1. I had a feeling that there was going to be some casualties at turn 1, I've got to say. But I wasn't predicting getting lap 2. I was kind of predicting getting lap 1. So, yeah, my predictions are definitely going out of the window tonight. But anyway, Mr. Sky is now in the lead now. He overtook Joe. Ritson right behind Joe for Ascari. Joe's going to try and get DRS. Oh my word. Joe's got the overtake done. He's now in the lead. Mr. Sky is slowing down. That's allowed Ritson to go into P number 2. The order is definitely shaking up here, and we're not even halfway yet. That's what I like about this tier. So much happens around here. Now, I won't be surprised if Cam K will pit in the next lap. DRS is now enabled. Ritson's going to try and make a move around the inside. Fortunately, could not do it. Mr. Sky is side by side as well. We've got Verstappen side by side with Warlock as well. Closing up as well. It's nice to see the top 10 pretty much close to each other. As I think Verstappen tries to get a tight line. Chopper's now on the back of Ritson. Going through the second chicane here in Monza. The second variante, as I call it. They're going through Lesmo now. Tight Lesmo section. Now going through the Serragaglio, or how you say it. I probably just won't say that name, I'll just say chicane, because I can't really pronounce that name. Now going through Ascari. Chopper's doing all he can to try and catch up to Ritson. Ritson's more closer to Mr. Sky than he was, so at the moment, looking impressive for them. Shield Drive already gaining positions up back. Oh my word! Niccolo is now out of this race. He's binned it. He binned it on the Ascari straight. He's not really having a luck this season. He's not. No, he's not. He's not having bad luck at all. Oh my word! So both Ferraris are out. There's not. I think the Tifosi are not looking for too happy here. I think most of the Tifosi are going to pack up their bags and leave at the moment by the looks of things. So, not good for the Ferraris. I didn't quite see what happened. This caused Niccolo to spin. So, apologies about that. Oh my word. Not good. I swear I cursed him every race. So one of the Ferraris or both the Ferraris every race. I do apologise. I don't mean to. I don't mean to curse people. It's just it happens. So yeah. We've got Atlantis in the chat. Hello. He is in ILR4 for Xbox, which I commentate on every Friday, which is tomorrow. So make sure you check that out as well. Verstappen's going to try me down the out. Oh, this is very tight going through the parabolic at the moment. Rich is trying to see if he can try and defend. Unfortunately, he cannot quite take it here. Verstappen is now on a charge. He's trying to defend. Got the switchback done by the looks of things. A few side-by-side actions, sometimes not quite working out like we've seen earlier in lap 2. We do see it. I've already seen a bit of debris from earlier crash. I'm quite surprised that a safety car hasn't been brought out, because I do see it still be happening. Don't worry, Atlantis. I'll make sure it doesn't happen to your Ferrari tomorrow. I'll give you some good luck vibes for tomorrow's race, mate. Just saying. I don't want bad luck for Ferrari tomorrow, so yeah. Anyway, lap 5 out of 27. Verstappen's got DRS on Warlock. He is a bit too further back to make the move at the moment. The gap for the lead is 1.3 seconds. So not enough for Ritson to try and make the move. Ritson is now all on his own at the moment to try and get points from McLaren in the Constructors' Championship. So he's got to do it. He's got to make sure he scores as many points as possible. We have a fight for P3 and P4. Warlock is 1/10 behind Mr. Sky. He's going to get DRS on the DRS straight. It's going to be 3 wide. Oh my God. He's in the grass. That didn't help his case at the moment. He almost touched Warlock. Verstappen's going to try and make a move now. This was almost like 4 wide then. That is just insane. I'm liking this race already. I hope you guys are liking this race already as well. It's good to see so much action. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Not quite sure what happened. I won't pay attention, but I do think we have a Red Bull was fighting, the 2 Red Bulls fighting each other. Curly and, well, fighting for position that is. So, I will try and keep you involved with lots of the battles as much as possible. So you do not worry, people. Ritson is now 8/10 behind Joe, so there must have been something that's gone on with Joe, or maybe Ritson has gained a little bit more pace going through the parabolica. We do have a battle for 8th. I do believe Weiberger's lost position. Trench Gun is going to go side by side with Coley. They're both going to get DRS. Who's going to get the advantage? We got the Renault running a little bit wide there. Unfortunately, did not quite make the switch back work. He's on the gearbox of Coley at the moment. Now, Coley did not race last week, but he is now back. Unfortunately, usual Coley's teammate Gabpick unfortunately does not race in ILR4 anymore. We would like to wish him the best of luck in the future. And in place of him, we've got Weiberg, so that is good to see. Now, we do have a four-way train for 6th place. So I can see Verstappen, I can see Rich. Rich is struggling for grip right now, at the moment. Verstappen's going to go side by side with Rich at the moment, going for a Scari now, the first part of turn 8. Verstappen's got the move done, quite nicely in fact. Now the long straight of turn 10 coming up. And we also got Rich and Coley fighting for position as well. This is definitely going to be a four-way battle again by the looks of things. Yes, it is. Oh no! We have a Mercedes in the... Look like in the grass there. Has he lost his front wing? He is struggling. He was struggling. It's Chopper. He's gone into the pits. Weiberg has gone into the pits. And yeah, Verstappen obviously are going to the pits as well. So the pit window a bit earlier than I was expecting, but I think a few people were on a set of the super soft tyres. So much better tyres, I gotta say, to be on. As Warlock is trying to make a move past Mr. Skyler in the Sauber and the Williams there. It's very tight, the corner, to get your head around this straight. You can't afford to... and Joe has just got a 3-second time penalty, probably due to corner cuts. Monza is quite easy turn-wise. It's less turns than most circuits on the F1 calendar. Chill Drive is now up into 9th. He's got P8. Oh no, he's got the rev glitch. Why? Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no, yes he has. I haven't had that rev glitch for ages, and the only person I had to have it on was Chill Drive. Typical. Typical. So I can't really go on board with Chill Drive, unfortunately. Now Coley's gone into the pits. Chill Drive's going to try and go side by side with Jay Carty. Unfortunately, he cannot quite make it out at the moment, but he does have a few more chances at the moment. See if he can do it. It is possible, you know. It is possible. As he's going to probably try and make the move again. Oh no! Chill Drive's lost a bit of time there to Jay Carty, so he has to try and catch up somehow. The lead has changed again. Ritson and Joe battle for the lead, but Joe's going to try and easily see if he can catch up. I've got a bit of a cough again. What is this? Cohee's got a penalty. So a lot of penalties be given out. To be honest, I am quite surprised that these penalties are given out, I've got to say. So, yeah. Have we got our 2 race leaders in the pits. So, Ritson and Joe are 2 race leaders in the pits. Now, it's basically the pit crew to decide who comes out first. Pretty much most people are going to the pits right now. Joe is out of the pit, so is Ritson. So quite even Stevens and a mixture of strategies here tonight. Joe's on the softs, Ritson's on the mediums. Now Ritson's probably going to last longer. Oh! What has he done? What has Joe done? That was fortunate for Mr. Joe. Was he on the wrong tyre? I don't know. I don't know why he just binned it like that. He's now dropped it down to 12th. So he must be on. He was hoping he would go on to set mediums, but and put him on soft. So I don't know. I would like to hear from Joe about that at the end of the race. Oh, Joe's been disqualified. Joe's been disqualified from the session. What is going on with this lobby right now? But anyway, we are back as Ritson is in the lead. In the net lead, I like to call it. And stop, yeah, he's in the net lead of how many stops. Verstappen is P2, net P2, and Miss Sky net P3. The people still not yet to stop is Warlock, Trench Gun, J Carty, Robo, and Neil. So we've got 5 people not yet to stop now. Chill Drive needs to do its best to try and overcome the mistakes. Oh, he thought he caused damage to Ritson. Oh, no, mate. No, it looks like Ritson doesn't have any damage. He's doing another lap. So, but I think if Joe thought he caused damage, he's probably owning up now, and he is owning up to his own consequences and retiring from the session, I think. He's disqualified. But that is racing at times. You can make a mistake sometimes. But yeah, Joe, don't worry. You haven't caused damage at all, I don't think. Ritson's car looks absolutely fine. So you can breathe. You can breathe. If you're watching this, of course. Verstappen has gained another position on Niels. Obviously, Niels hasn't pitted yet, so that pretty much made his pit stop a lot easier for him to manage. Mr. Sky is also just overtaken Niels as well, so yeah, I won't be surprised if Neil goes into the pits in the next few laps also. And I'd just like to know your thoughts, actually. What has been your favourite track in ILR4 so far? What's been your favourite race to watch? Obviously, I was away for some of them. Luckily, I did have cover throughout the week, so I weren't here. So it's nice that every week we've had a stream from ILR4, so nothing has been missed, which is good. And I think this race goes down in history at the moment as one of my favourites in ILR4 because of the amount of action that these guys have been having on the race. Now, I need to move closer to my mic because I am not very close at the moment. You guys will probably not be able to hear me, and you wouldn't want that. So, hey ho. As I think, yeah, Niels is definitely dropping positions. But he's about 2 seconds behind Wielberg. It's Wielberg, not Wielberg. To be honest, I wish he was called Wielberg, but hey ho. As Robo Jeep is obviously the ones that haven't picked yet are the ones that are on the softs. So not really that surprising. There's a few people that were on the softs that had to pick quite early on to set medium, so yeah. J Carty, Robo, and Niels. Now Niels is going to the pits. He's been on the super softs for 12 laps, which is very impressive. So if a few people on the softs would wait until around about a few more laps time, they can possibly go on the softs and manage it to go out, but it is a bit risky. So maybe going on to a set of mediums is probably better in terms of race strategy, as it were. So, yeah. So let me just change the gap to interval, because then I could closely follow the battles that we've got today. Massive shout out to all 17 of you lovely people that are watching the stream right now. How you doing, guys? And don't forget, there is also ILR3 as well, streaming on the channel. And if I was you, I would have both streams running concurrently on at the same time. Have ILR4 on one tab and ILR3 on another tab, because we like to support each other on ILR. Cliffy, also known as Tony, is commentating ILR3 tonight. So, Mr. Sky is side by side with Verstappen. Looks like Mr. Sky's got the position done, but look at him. Verstappen is hungry. He doesn't want to get that. He doesn't want to lose that position. I'm like, nope, you are not going to have this that easy. You're going to fight for it, and that's what these two are fighting for right now. Is for a net second position, as it were. So that's what it is, and that is what they are doing. And to be honest, I don't really like this camera angle in this game. It kind of frustrates me. So, hey ho. But don't worry about that. Yeah. Well, on that 14, we're almost halfway through this. We're actually now halfway through this Grand Prix now. Verstappen's still over the back going through Parabolica. He's not giving up, is he? He's like a mini Max Verstappen. I gotta say, that is impressive. That is impressive. Now, apologies if you didn't notice that sort of frame drop earlier on, but I think it's okay. As Mr. Sky doing all he can to try and defend. Now, Chill Drive has got the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on a set of the median tyres on a 123. I think that was the lap that these guys were on. Not entirely sure. Yeah, they were. Mr. Sky still managing to hold on. This battle can go on for ages. And that's allowing Ritson to try and stretch the gap up front as well. So that is good. That is good. Now, I don't know who keeps deleting those messages in the chat. But it's not me. But it might be a reason for that. So, hey ho. I'm just seeing what other battles that we've got on offer today. Now, I wonder, any of you guys in 2019, have you made any New Year's resolutions? And have you kept some of them, or have you broke them already? To be honest, I haven't made any New Year's resolutions, basically because, for the pure fact, I never keep them. So that's why I never set any New Year's resolutions. So yeah, never set them. My personal opinion, it's just not the best thing to be right now. Now, Ritson, I think, has already been held up by RoboJeep in the Toro Rosso. Props to them for keeping their soft tyres running quite well. I won't be surprised if JKT or Robo goes on to a set of the supers, because they are known. Obviously, they are known for driving in them for about 12 laps or so. So obviously we saw a few people. Ritson getting another time penalty as well. And around about 5 or 6 laps time, I will be checking the penalties to see if it does affect the penalties. So we've had 3 retirements already. Joe's been disqualified, Carmes and Nicolo. So, which is unfortunate. RoboJeep has gone into the pits. Now I wonder what tyres he's going to set on at the moment. What tyres? Oh, he's got. Oh, it looked like it was a stock go for a minute there. And yes, it was. No, it wasn't. And yeah, I was right. He's gone on for a set of super soft tyres. I think Trench Gun is doing all he can to try and defend to keep his position as well. So Toro Rosso's are nipping at his heels. Yeah, a lot of these comments have been deleted off the chat. I don't know what's happening there. Again, there might be a reason, but again, it's not me. So, we're on lap 17 and 27 right now. Ritson is your net leader. Jay Carty's still out, but planning to pit soon. So that is good. And also, no, we don't do it officially. Vote for your driver of the day as well. Jay Carty is going into the pits. So yes, Jay Carty is going into the pits right now. He is probably going to a set of super soft. Yes, he is. I called it right there and there, peeps. I said, I think those two are going to go into a set of super softs, and look. There they go. There they go. I'm just, to be honest, I'm just a miracle woman. There. I'm just a miracle woman. I got to say. Crazy, I know. So, but sometimes it does happen. As our old Trench Gun is out of the session. Don't know quite what happened with a Trench Gun. Oh! He's parked it quite a strange place. He was at the middle of the circuit for a minute there, but unfortunately I could not quite get it. We got the actual safety car. Yes, he's parked right in the middle there. So it will end once people go past him. So unfortunately, no cars can overtake at the moment. Oh yeah, the virtual safety car is back. No, returned. Well, it's out anyway. So yeah, I didn't quite see what happened with Trench Gun, but we will find out at some point. We've got Mr. Schumacher in the chat. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Again, I like to keep you guys informed in the chat as much as possible as well, because you know, I like doing that. I like getting involved with you lovely people in the chat, because yes, much good to see. Ritson's doing very well to hold on to that lead. He's doing his job at the moment to make sure that he can hold on to the lead of the well, try and see if he can close up the Chill Drive in the Drivers' Championship, and also his teammate Beto, who unfortunately could not race tonight for whatever reason. Yes, Mr. Schumacher's safety car is always a miracle around Monza. It hardly ever happens. So to get a virtual safety car around Monza, that was just rare. So I don't think we're going to get a safety car. Unless something serious happens, which I hope not. So hopefully, no safety cars. But we shall see, as Warlock's doing quite well as well in the Sauber. Ritson is 1.8 seconds clear of him. Verstappen 1.6 seconds clear of Warlock. Mr. Sky is in fourth, has gained quite a lot of positions already. So very, very, very good to see. I wonder who has gained the most positions actually. Let me just check. There's not much battles happening at the moment. So if I go on to position change, Weiberg has gained the most, I think, out of 12. So he's from he started P5 and he is now in he was well, hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He started 17th, I believe, Weiberg, and now he's up into 5th. So, good on him. Good on him. Fresh, you know, he's definitely one of the contenders for driver of the day, I can tell you that, Weiberg. So, and Warlock's game 4. JKT has gained a few positions as well, and so was Y-Racer. He is Y-Racer's definitely running a damage limitation race, I've got to say. Now, a few people are asking what happened to Joe. Unfortunately, I think he spun it into turn 1 when he went out of the pits. He thought he caused damage to Ritson. He had trouble getting back, and he got disqualified for putting the car in the wrong way. So that's what happened to Joe, if you're wondering. So that was unfortunate for him. And also, Carmode was involved in the collision in lap 2, and Trench Gun retired a few laps ago. Nicola retired around about lap 4, lap 5. So that was just to get you guys up to speed with the retirement, I've got to say. It's quite a short race here in Monza. It's one of the shortest races on the calendar. Not very long in race length, but there is less turns and interesting lap times. This Chopper's just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Schumacher is glad that McLaren is leading, because it doesn't really happen in real life, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, which is a shame, really. I'm excited for this 2019 season. I really want McLaren to do well, especially. I want Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz to do well for the team. That's the team who I'm hoping to improve the most out of all the other teams on the grid. I think I'm gonna be a Norris fan, I think. But it's glad there's also 3 British drivers on the grid. Technically 4, but Albon is a different nationality now. So, but there's 3. There's Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, and obviously George Russell. Very excited. Very excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. It's not that long until the season, actually. Not that long until testing either. So, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the real life season of 2019 to begin. So, you know, should be exciting. Y-Racer just got another time penalty. What is up with these time penalties at the moment? Crazy, I know. Crazy, crazy, crazy. If you just joined us, hello, welcome to ILR4. We've got 3 more laps of this Grand Prix to go. Ritson is in the lead in the McLaren, with Warlock doing well in P2. I think Weiberg is going to gain another position. Yes, he is, going into turn 1. They're side by side. Mr. Sky tries to defend, but unfortunately could not quite do it. But he's still on the charge at the moment. They're side by side again. Oh my god, they're going through the second chicane. How are they going to do it? Weiberg almost cutting the corner there a bit. So I think he had to get the position to Weiberg, Mr. Sky. To be honest, I love Weiberg's helmet, by the way. It does look pretty cool. Very, very happy with him, to be honest. As Weiberg, I think, managed to get that done, but Mr. Sky is always chasing him. I think they've been battling for most of the race, actually, which is nice for them. To be honest, I've never seen a Williams battle duel in real life, just saying. I've never seen it, so. Which is a shame. Again, another team in real life I really want to see do well in 2019. So, the Williams and the Red Bull are still side by side. We've got Toro Rosso was looking like he was going to join in on the party just a little bit. But unfortunately could not quite do it. Weiberg doing all he can. He must defend for his life. His heart, to be honest, his heart must be racing right now. Absolutely remarkable. Now, I'm just going to, I was going to check the penalties actually, but there's no point me checking it because they are there's battles after battles after battles happening everywhere. So to be honest, it's literally quite impossible to check right now. So yeah, pretty much. So yeah, again, it is quite difficult, but we will check it. Mr. Sky is dropping a bit of time, but he can catch up easily. Oh! I'm sorry I missed this. We got a battle for the lead. Warlock managed to gain it for the final corner, but is Richter going to get him back? Yes, he can. To be honest, it would have been an underdog story if Warlock went on to win the race, but it could still happen. Warlock is still side by side with Ritson. We could see a Sauber driver win this race. There was a bit of a lock-up from Warlock. Ritson still side by side again. Verstappen closing in as well. That's allowing him to close in. So it could be either Warlock's, Ritson's or Verstappen's to win for the final few laps of this Grand Prix. Who do you think is going to come out on top here today? If you just joined us, you have joined us at the perfect moment. Leading battle for the last few laps. I am excited, and I hope you guys are excited too. And my cat has just came on to love me when I'm trying to commentate. So, you know, Chill Drive getting another penalty. So, that is not trying to fix it a little bit, but and Warlock is now in the lead after those moves. So that move looks pretty cool, I've got to say. Ritson is still closing up right behind as well. Get some hype in the chat going, guys, for the last few laps of this Grand Prix between this leading bunch. I would check penalties, but though we do have a battle in our hands, I'm just scared if I check penalties and an overtake is moved, then overtake happens and it'll be my fault for missing it. So that is why I want to pay attention more to the battle that's happening right here at the moment. We will keep an eye on it as much as possible as well. So Ritson's going to do all he can to try and see if he can overtake Ritson. No, Ritson can overtake Ritson? Oh my god, this is crazy. McDonald, I don't know what the tyres are like. I can't really tell this season in the new F1 2018 game, but let me get the telemetry up for the final lap. I need to get my words up today. Verstappen is right behind Ritson as well. Ryan Racer got a 5-second stop go for ignoring blue flag. Not sure who he was going to lap then, but yeah, luckily no rev glitch here, so we can follow the battle happening here. My cat trying to go out, crazy. Final few sectors to go. Going through chicane 2 now. Variante. Now going through the Lesmo curve. Now going through Suraggio. The very long straight of Suraggio, in fact. Warlock still managing to pull away. It is not enough, I don't think, for Ritson to take the win, but don't forget Ritson, I think, has got time penalties. I think Warlock has got it as well, so it could be Verstappen's to win, but I haven't checked the penalties all race, so these penalties are definitely going to surprise me, and unfortunately I think the race is going to be won on penalties. So Warlock crosses the line, he's going to take the win on track. Is he going to take the win on... No, he's not. Verstappen takes his first win in ILR4. He's had a much cleaner race than the rest of those two, so that is why he's your winner today. Weiberg, a very good P4 there in the Red Bull on his debut as a full-time driver for Red Bull. Well deserved, good points for the team. Mr. Sky, a very good P5 with Jake Carty in 6th. Two of the Red Bulls tonight did manage to score points. So, well done to all of them. Chopper in 8th, Robo in 9th, Rich, your last point scorer. And Chill Driver, unfortunately, not going to score any points, which is going to help Ritson. Ritson, 2 Hobbies Championship rivals, has done that. So, Calvin was actually liking that race. Shame Rowlock didn't get that win, but it was due to penalties. But Verstappen in the Renault has won the race. Absolutely fantastic. A few people in the chat saying it's been a good race. I've enjoyed this race as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It just makes my Thursday night really enjoyable, I gotta say. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. I always enjoy commentating for ILR. So we are about to go and get the standings up once they load. There we go. Verstappen wins the race with Warlock in P2, Ritson in P3, Weiberg in P4, Mr. Sky in P5, Jay Carty in P6, Curly in P7, Chopper in P8, Robojeep in P9, and Rich, your final point scorer, Ryan Berry, Niels, Chill Drive, and Cam K. And my race being your final finishers with Nicolo, Carmeds, and Joe, unfortunately retiring from the Grand Prix. Warlock, Ritson, Coley, Chopper, Ryan Berry, Niels, Chill Drive, Y Racer, Trench Gun, and Nicolo are the people to get penalties. Not so much cleaner race because fewer people got penalties. So very, very good. But overall, very impressed by the standard tonight. It's been fantastic. But we have come to the end of the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun to commentate. And I'm looking forward to next week's race, which I do believe is in Singapore. In the that's the Yas Marina circuit is I swear that's Abu Dhabi. But we're in Singapore anyway next week. But don't forget, there's more action in Monza for ILR. We've got the Xbox tiers tomorrow. And we've got ILR 1 and 2 PS4 on Sunday. So, to watch out for that. If you want to find out the Xbox tier, ILR3 will be streamed on YouTube. ILR 1 and 2 will be streamed on Twitch. So, don't forget to check those out. But until now, I've been at Jess Games 95. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. And for ILR4 purposes, we will see you next Thursday. Same time, same place, at 8 o'clock for the Singapore Grand Prix. Good night.